nominee for Best Breakfast Brand? Well, that belongs to Just Bagels out of New York. And we're talking about beautiful kettle-boiled mini bagel sampler. Now, I've got Just Bagels in my freezer right now. These bagels are remarkable. They arrive to you fully baked. And you can pop these in your freezer. And when you're ready to eat them, you can take them out and warm them in the microwave. You can toast them, pop them in the oven, however you want to work with them. The most important thing is to realize that this is an authentic New York bagel. They're kettle boiled, and they are really, really remarkable. Joining us now live via Skype is the owner of the company. Cliff Norquist is here. Cliff, it's always a great pleasure to have you back with us.
Thank you very much, David. Very happy to be here. I'm in the Bronx right now on a really hot day in the bakery.
Oh, I can only imagine. So this is an opportunity for everyone to enjoy your bagels, but in the mini size, and we've got some flavor options here. We've got the plain bagel. You can get a set of 36 of the plain bagel, or the sesame bagel, or the everything bagel, which is always a popular choice. And if you can't decide between those three choices, and it would be understandable that you could not decide, we've got a combo choice for you. Now, when we had these on the last time, Cliff, we sold out of the plain, the everything, and the combo, and that was just back in May. We've got them all back in stock. But let's talk about what makes your bagel different, what makes your bagel uniquely New York.
I'll be happy to answer that. I've said it a million times. It's the 5 steps that we do that not everybody does. I mean, a company might do 1 of them, 3 of them, but to do all 5 is very costly and time-consuming and tedious. Basically, it's number 1, New York water from the Catskills. You have to be in New York to do that. Number 2 is the ingredients. Unbleached, unbrominated flour, nothing artificial, malt and molasses, no artificial colors, flavors, preservatives. It's a peanut-free facility. 3 is the aging process. This is the big one, Dave. We age the dough for 10 to 12 hours in a walk-in box at 38 degrees to create that crust and chew. And then finally, we boil it in the New York water, and then we bake it at 500 degrees on a steel hearth-plated oven, giving you the taste, the quality, the texture of Just Bagels.
And how about an everything bagel with a little schmear of some cheesy herbed cream cheese? Oh,
that sounds really good.
Doesn't that look great?
Everything is my favorite. You know, the mini bagel is the perfect size also because it's half the size of a regular bagel, which means it's half the calories. It's not as filling, and you could do so many things with the mini bagel, right? You could make pizzas, you could do catering, buffets, special events. It's just a perfect size to eat, I think.
And everybody's going to love this great opportunity to pick up their favorite flavor, 36 of any single flavor, or they can do a combo where they get a sampling of each of the 3 flavors. Now, we have the plain bagels, we have the sesame bagels, and finally we have the everything bagels, but there's also that combo opportunity so you can really experience all of these. Now, when we receive these at home, Cliff, they are fully baked and they arrive at room temperature, is that correct?
Perfect, yes. We bake them fully. And then we bake them fresh. You know, we're scratch bakers. So today is Sunday. We're going to be baking these tomorrow morning, and we're going to be shipping them out 2-day air or, 1 day if you're close enough. When you get these bagels at home, you have to put them in the freezer. Why? No chemicals, nothing artificial. That you cannot leave this bagel on a counter like a supermarket bagel that lasts 30 days that's just pumped with chemicals. Get it into the freezer ASAP. And then you could take it out, thaw it out for an hour, 40 minutes, a half hour. You can bake it at 450 degrees in an oven or simply just microwave it for 20 seconds and toast it.
Now, I will tell you that if you want the everything bagel, we've got about 400 left in the everything bagel. That's 36 of just everything bagel. We also have the sesame bagels, and we have the plain bagels. And if you want the combo, I have 400 left in the combo. And how many in the everything? Oh, 500. Okay. I think I said that wrong. So combo, we've got about 400 left. In the everything, about 500 left. Important to know that this is a 2020 Customer Choice Food Award nominee. I believe you're nominated for Best breakfast food. Is that right?
Best breakfast and customer favorite food, which is quite an honor. I mean, to be there. I launched with you Cinco de Mayo of last year.
Yes, I remember.
And it's been unbelievable. Really, I couldn't even imagine the response of the bagels would be like this, because when people get a bagel that tastes really good and different than a supermarket bagel, they get very excited and passionate about it. And I've said this many times, but a lot of the orders now are build to, ship to. People are buying these as gifts. It's the greatest gift you could get. Opening up New York bagels as a gift, it just puts a smile on everyone's face.
Well, I have my freezer full of your bagels right now, and I love them on any given morning because I can take them out frozen, pop them in the microwave, and thaw them quickly, then get them into my toaster, however I want to heat them and eat them. That's the most important thing. But what we want to remind you is that these are the mini size. These are the mini bagel samplers, so they allow you to enjoy something that you already love without overindulging, right? What we're looking for is
Correct.
making smarter choices and making those little choices that add up to big results, right? So this is what it's all
Absolutely.
about, and enjoying all the great flavors. Our combo choice continues to be very, very popular. In fact, now we're last calling combo. In that everything bagel 36 count, I have 400 left. I also have the sesame bagels, 700 left, and 600 in the plain bagel. So everyone is loving this great bagel. And Cliff, if memory serves me, I believe you told me these also include malt. Is that right?
Oh, yes, that's part of the ingredients, malt and molasses. People don't do that anymore. Believe it or not, people try to make the most inexpensive bagel out there, and that's what they have in the supermarkets. This is clearly not that. You will taste the difference right away with nothing artificial. It's harder to bake without artificial stuff and dough conditioners. That's why every single bagel that you're looking at is different, right? They're like snowflakes. Really difficult to do.
Well, I'm doing a little schmear here on a plain.
I love it.
Now, when I was in college, we used to have a restaurant in town that would make something called a bagel Alabama. Now, what they would do is they would take a plain bagel and smear it with plain cream cheese, and then they would get Bama jelly. And they would put Bama jelly on it when it was still warm, and the cream cheese and the Bama jelly would start to melt. And then they'd pop another one on top, a lid, and they would call it the Bagel Alabama.
That sounds delicious. That sounds delicious.
I had more than one of those when I was in school in Chapel Hill. But this is really fantastic. We started with how many? 4,000 sets of bagels. Combo is sold out. 300 left in our everything. 400 in the plain, and 500 in the sesame, and then that's all she wrote, Mr. Cliff.
Wow.
So you all are going to be
Thank
baking
you.
tomorrow, and I know a lot of folks are going to be excited about auto delivery. If you decide to go with auto delivery, we will help you lock in this price, and Cliff will ship these to you every 60 days for 1 year. So you're never going to be without your bagels, and get them into the freezer right after you get them home, except for the ones maybe you're going to eat right away. And enjoy these. Cliff, what a pleasure to have you back. We hope you and your family are safe and well.
Thank you so much. Same to you and everybody else out there. Thank you very much.
Buddy. Be well and be safe. All right, stay on the line for the bagels. Delicious and delightful. Hey, let's update you on Rastelli. We have now sold out of every single burger. Gone. So the burgers have sold out. They've left the building. Hopefully Mary got hers before it all went away. All right, now we're going to move along to a great item that takes the work out of prep work. And I know for a lot of us, we love to cook,